Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Leo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how I speak to you. With that said, please remember these are general readings, so not everything is going to resonate with every single person, and that's fine. And please remember to use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you, or should I say us, on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So my Leo crew, let's see what the week ahead has in store for us. For your key to the week card this week, we get the Temperance card, right? So in a lot of ways, remember, Temperance is all about alignment. It's about that inner and outer balance. In a lot of ways, this being your key to the week card is basically going to show you, or is highlighting to you, that this is going to be a week where you have to ask yourself, where is it that I am feeding into the situation that I don't like, or that I'm experiencing that is a challenge for me, and where is it that I can put more time, energy, effort and inner resources into the things that I want to welcome into my life at this moment in time. Check your intention, check your alignment, pay attention to what you are doing on the internal this week. It's going to be really important. There's something else as well. As a thread of energy, I'm going to have to check in with an astrologer about this to see if it's happening in the cosmos as well. But I get this feeling for Leos that there is a shift on the spiritual plane and the mental plane that is really taking place at the moment. The Temperance card would absolutely verify that. But I really feel, and maybe this is because I'm a Leo ascendant, but I feel this at a really deep level. And I feel like it's true for a lot of the people that I know that have a heavy Leo energy. There's a lot of really big, deep changes taking place within us. And I find that really, really exciting. All right, so the cards have spoken. Our actions and interactions this week, we have the Two of Swords. So lots of balance coming up here. Lots of balance, possibly even a little bit of opposition as well, right? So the Two of Swords is a very powerfully psychic card. It's a very intuitive card, and the fact that this is coupled with the Temperance card, this week your intuition is going to be on fire, all right? You need to listen to it, you need to pay attention to it. Some of the things that you might decide to go towards, to move ahead with, to get done, may feel slightly alien to you. It may even be that you get opposition from a friend, from a loved one that says, you know, I'm not sure that what you're doing at the moment is the right thing that you should be doing, and I don't feel like it's that they're being a naysayer for the sake of it. I feel like they're, you know, maybe there's a sense that they're worried for you, or, you know, they're trying to kind of figure out where you're at with something. You have to follow that intuitive nudge that you're getting at this moment in time, because it will be speaking to you on a really deep level. And the fact that it is means that there is a message there for you. You've got to listen, like this week, more so than ever, you're going to have to dance to the beat of your own drum. For your communications and conversations, we have the Queen of Wands, right? So first things first, in some way, shape or form, the Queen of Wands literally has that, as far as I'm concerned. The Queen of Wands has that leonine energy. She's ruled, you know, she has that kind of, that connection to it. It's a sexy, sensual card. It's fun, it's vibrant, it's flirtatious, and it's just a really enjoyable energy. It does sometimes mean that you have to set a boundary. Sometimes it means that you have to have, you know, maybe not even necessarily a challenging conversation, but sometimes it suggests that you have to affirm or reaffirm something. Now, you couple the Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius woman usually, but person works just as you know, could just as easily be a man, doesn't have to be a woman. Then you've also got the Temperance card here as well. Temperance card rules Sagittarius. This tells me that a Sagittarius person this week in some way, shape or form is going to feature for you. This could be somebody that gives you an insight into something, somebody that prods and pokes your ideas to get the best out of you. It kind of feels like it's that camaraderie sort of, you know, like the challenge that your friends give you, or like a wise teacher or a mentor, you know, like they prod you and they nudge you, like to get the most out of you. This week I feel like that is taking place for you. And it also suggests that you are really communicating from a place of deep authenticity this week, because you've got the Queen of Wands in that sector, and you're also communicating from a space where it's not so much that you won't be told, it's more a case that you won't be swayed. Now, that said, for those of you that work for somebody else, one way that this could come up for you is maybe you are more in demand than you care to be at this moment in time. So you might have to say, look, you know what, I can't do this, this and this, but it's not an issue, it's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe you're having to say, actually, I can't accept the extra work, or maybe I can't work on the day that you've put me in for, or maybe it may as well, for some of you, maybe you're asking for time off that you're being told that you can't have, and you're having to really set, a boundary of some sort to say, actually, I can have this time off and I'm going to. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, this, I think, in a lot of ways is you firming up the foundations of your business. Whatever it is that you do for work, this is you, whatever you do with your business, this is you really starting to understand, okay, these are the parts of this that I need to strengthen. This is what needs more juice. This is what needs more energy. This is what needs more time, care, attention, focus. It's like you're really solidifying your foundations at this point, and that's really exciting. When it comes to your, for those of you that are retired or no longer working, I think in a lot of ways, this is you maybe checking in with yourself to say, look, you know what, here's where I could have done a better job with something, and here's maybe where I have a chance to continue to do a better job. There's something this week where I kind of feel like we're all, in a way, and it makes total sense for me in a lot of ways as well right now, in a lot of ways we're all checking in with ourselves, but it's just going to be at a different level for everybody. Sun, moon or ascendant plays a part, whether you're employed, whether you're unemployed, whether you're you own your business. Like, there's so many ways that you could look at this. For your money and materials, you have the Emperor card. So another person may feature for you this week, and it might literally be an Aries person. So remember, the Emperor is Aries ruled. Now, when it comes to your money, materials, finances, this is you really doing what you need to do. Like, this is you putting foot to butt. There's no holdbacks this week, which I really like. Remember, the Emperor is about going after something, and it's also about affirming your own will. It's about assuming some sort of control. And especially because this is in your money, right? So when it comes to your finances, you could be marshalling your resources this week. Maybe you're getting your ducks in a row to really, to say to yourself, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do, this is what I need to be aware of, this is what I need to, maybe keep an eye out for. There's something here when it comes to the money where you are being more stringent than maybe you have with yourself in a while, and I actually think this is a really good thing. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your noggin, so your head, your eyes, even your upper jaw, so that whole sort of area. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's a problem. You do have the Two of Swords above it, so if you are having any problems this week, I touch wood, but it's likely to be an ENT thing, so ear, nose and throat. As you can hear, the annual bout of hay fever and allergies has definitely set in. For your home and environment, this could be the solidification of a home, of a new home for some of you. This might even be you considering how to get a handle on the place that you live in, or the environment of the place that you live in. There's something about the space that you're living in or from this week that is going through a bit of a metamorphosis, and it's only coming about because you're being a lot more firm with what you want, what you need, and what you will and won't accept. For your love and relations, you've got the Hanged Man. So there's not really a lot going on the love front, to be fair. I mean, we've got the Hanged Man, so it does suggest as well, maybe on the love front, for those of you that are single, maybe this is a week where you need to go within, right? Remember, you've got the Hanged Man here, very spiritual card. You've got the Temperance card, very spiritual card. This is about going within to ask yourself, what do I want from a relationship? What do I need from a relationship? What am I prepared to give to one? Am I too self-sacrificing? Am I too, overly giving? The fact that you have the Hanged Man as well, if you are meeting someone this week, The suggestion is that this is somebody that is either in a position of authority or power, very possible, but it suggests that this is someone that doesn't wield that power. It's someone that is just very much innately in command of who they are. So this could be like, if you're meeting someone, I will say to you this, I will say this to you, still waters run deep with this person. So, you know, there could be a lot for you guys to talk about, a lot for you guys to connect with. When it comes to those of you that are married, in partnerships or in relationships, this week, remember, it is the Hanged Man, right? So this week, maybe, just maybe, you are putting the brakes on. Maybe you're saying to your partner, actually, I don't want to do this, this and this. Actually, I don't want to do, you know, this week, I guess you're affirming or asserting your own boundaries. And maybe this week you are taking a backseat to say, I've given enough, I've done enough. You know, it's now time for me to take a rest, or it's maybe time for me to take stock of something. Have you been giving too much in your relationship? Has too much been requested of, taken from, or demanded of you? If that is the case, this week I feel like you will honor yourself enough to say enough. That doesn't mean that you're ending the relationship. It just means that you're honoring yourself enough to say, actually, you know what, this is not in the space of alignment that I would actually choose to be. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how this one shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.